I went to Vedtorp Church today. It's a small white stone church built in the 20th century. The place where the church stands has been used for worship, even earlier than that, according to a priest I met. He showed me around the premises. Put up a cave of flowers on Stina's grave. It seemed appropriate. The almost unlikely somber epitaph read, "In memory of her loving daughter Stina Nelson, 1877-1894. Her cries for mercy could not sway his hand." Damn. Depressing. Searched for Daniel's grave, but there was no stone, and according to the priest, there probably never was. The gravestone he has told me about are gone. The priest is not sure where they are or when they disappeared. Weather has been unreasonably bad. Spent a day at a country archive. Had trouble concentrating. Tried to look at a photograph of Daniel Svensson, but no luck. The clerk explained that a lot of stuff was lost when the files were moved from the regional archive back in 1976. Apparently there was another murder case in Vedtorp in the early 1890s. Elisa Rasmussen drowned 4 infants in a creek. She was an angel maker who received foster children from poor unmarried mothers. Lisa promised to find the baby's good home in exchange for a hefty sum of money. This was all a charade. As soon as the mothers had paid what little they owned, she drowned her children in a nearby creek. All promise of her child have been lost. Outrageous. Think I'm done with the archive. Been thinking a lot about that church. The runestone he has talked about is not marked on any map. Talked to the man at the service station. He drew me the rather primitive map. Searched for its stone for a long time. Almost gave up. Found it lost. Felt compelled to touch it. Had a strange sensation of looking beyond. Beyond what? The feeling lost for quite some time. Heading home tomorrow. Wish I had more time. The stone is old. Might predate Christianity, but I fail to see how it's connected to year walking. Could not resist stopping by the church on my way home. I walked around it for a bit. It's a pretty church, not remarkable. There's something about it. I feel that the church and the stone are connected somehow. I found the box when I unpacked. I'd almost forgotten about it. It seems to have some lock-like construction, but I've yet to understand exactly what it is or how to open it. It reminds me of one of those puzzle boxes. The wheel with symbol suggests it's opened by entering a password. It must be old. Maybe Ias knows something about it. October 5th. Decided not to tell Ias about the box. He might not appreciate that I took it with me. He's always nagging me about ethics. Busy week, classes and meeting. This faculty is really getting in the way of my research. Feeling a bit strange. I had weird dreams ever since I came from Vedtorp. Yeah, that's really odd dreams, actually. Nice drawing. Dreamt that I was in a vast wasteland. I was searching for keys to my locker together with Jenny from high school. We laughed and dug into the sand. Some of the sky lit up and Jenny pointed to a simple constellation of stars. She whispered in my ear to never forget it. I asked her what it meant, but she was dead and her bones were withered and old. Woke up having felt rather queasy ever since. Read an account of a year walking by a man called Romedal in an old book. I came over in a used bookshop. Romedel's story is a little more than a tall tale told by a drunken oaf. Most of it seem to be. Daniel sticks out. It haunts me. Held a lecture on year walking and several faculty members attended. They ridiculed me in front of the other students. What an ass. What assholes. Another strange dream. Was doing my homework. Was stressed because the oil lamp was running out of oil, and when it did, the pale horse outside the window would come inside. The lamp burned out and everything went black. Woke up soaked in sweat. Must remember to buy groceries. Fiddle with a box. I have no clue how to open it. Frustrating. What a jealous, small-minded, greedy creature the faculty members are. They will undoubtedly create small-minded, jealousy, and greedy students. Don't feel the need to share my research with the faculty anymore. I don't deserve to read something that my hand has written. They will not understand anyway. The thought what is inside the box is like an itch that can't be scratched. I searched for references to anything about it, but I found nothing that resembles it at all. I'm having more strange dreams. Something happened in those woods. Is year walking a mere vision quest? Are the visions brought on by lack of light and food? Ias believes so. Not sure. Dreamt of the runestone. Was in the forest outside Vedtorp. Miss Bowman was walking up to me. I was very afraid. She said that I had been a bad boy and broken the rules. Before I could defend myself and tell her that I did not mean to be naughty, she withered into dust. Found myself in front of runestone. Grimm's eyes glowed at me. Woke up. Find myself thinking of the stone. What does it mean and how is it connected to year walking? What did people do in those woods? Do not feel like sleeping tonight. Drinking coffee and watching TV. If I stay awake, those dreams will stay away. Could not understand much of my students' presentations today. Must sleep. Someone is watching me all the time. Got an email reminder to deliver the text for the game. Wrote 7 or 8 pages. Hopefully it's enough. Waiting. Don't know for what. I have a feeling something is on its way. Received an odd email today. Got over 1,000 of these during last night. The email seems to be stopped when my inbox was full. Don't know what it could mean. Maybe it's a prank by my students, but they seem too unimaginative to come up with something like this. Don't think it will end here. Is this some kind of threat? Called the priest, told him of my plight. He said that their trouble sometimes had strange effect on people, but it rarely lasted. I don't think he understands. I was going to ask him about the box, but decided to hang up when he suggested I should see someone. Christ! Woke up last night. Heard baby screams from beneath the floorboards. What? Panicked, managed to pry up some of the floorboards. The screaming stopped. The watchers, the night raven, the huldra, the brook horse, and the church grim. There might be others, cannot be sure. Can they disguise themselves? Maybe they can read my minds, the watchers, because they watch. That's what they do. But is it all they do? Yearwalk equals system error. The yearwalking works, but it was never meant to. It's against the rules. The universe blinked its eye and somehow crossed all the barriers that are known as time and space. The watchers are watching, but who are watching the watchers? How can you bend time and space? Got in a heated argument with E.S. He was surprisingly scornful of my theories. Must remember that he's an old man and might not be open to new ideas any longer. He claims that it's impossible to gaze into the future. The future is not set. Nothing happens until it happens. Of course it's impossible to look in the future according to logic, but I'm not sure they're playing according to our rules. The watchers are more than they appear unless they are real, yet they are unreal. They do not exist in the manner that this table and this chair exist. How do I know these things? Are they my thoughts? Am I writing this? I certainly did not draw this, but yet it's right there in my notebook. Watchers or antibodies. Daniel broke the rules and he was punished. Held another lecture, the last one for a long while it seems. It's been decided I needed a break, but it matters not. I have more important things to do. I've been an idiot. Someone's playing with me. These shapes, it's the same that are in the box. Did someone see me take it? Tried the symbols I ever see it, but the box remains shut. There must be more coming. Woke up last night. Telephone rang. Answered. Could not hear anyone. Hung up. It rang again. Answered. Could hear someone speak on the other side. Could not make out what was being said. The voice was too far away. Hung up. It kept ringing. Cut a cord. Bought whiskey. Bought food. People stare. I want to go out there again. Too many know who I am. If you break the rules, there will be consequences. Wish I had not cut the cord on my phone. Need to hear a human voice. Don't dare to go out. At first I didn't notice. One of the paintings in my living room has been replaced. It must have happened during the 30 minutes I slept. Cannot let my guard down. Someone's here, or something. Will the antibodies come from me? I'm a virus in the eye of the universe. Boarded up the balcony and all the windows. Nothing can come in now, I hope. It shouldn't be possible if someone's here again. I'm definitely being threatened. There was a knife on my kitchen table. Old, but sharp. I realize the knife is his. We're connected. The choice is central in this, and yet it's not. Perhaps the choice itself is not important, rather the energy of the place. Perhaps the gate is always there, but it's not a gate. Gates are meant to be opened or closed. There's a rift in the fabric of very existence of everything. But why allow it? Why does the universe or God or someone not shut the gate? If we were not meant to do it, why let us? I can hear the heart of the universe beating. What's happening? I feel like a worm under a big boot. I feel the shadows hang over me, wanting to get crushed. She sings and I shall follow. She's trying to fool me, that I know. But I must get closer to her, because then I get closer to the gate that leads to the key that leads to the heart of it all. I didn't steal the box because it begged me to take it with me. Daniel survived all the watches sent by the universe. He was lured by the temperance, brought to innocence to the pale horse, unearthed the parasite, and finally faced the master of them all. But yet he was destroyed. Could it have gone any other way? Was it doomed from the start? Am I doomed? Is the future set, or can it be altered? Must help him, it's the right thing to do. There's a bond between us. Might have figured it out. 5 watchers, 5 symbols, which means there's one more coming. So tired, I can't seem to hold my thoughts for any period of time. Should probably eat more often. But I must resist. It's important that I come prepared. The heart beats stronger, but I will break it and see beyond everything. In the end, it was the nature of man that got Daniel. Must free myself of all desires. That's how they get to you. Can love really be a weakness, or is it strength? And a poor girl, it just seems unfair. Is there anything I can do? If the future can be altered, why not the past? Am I playing the part of the fool in the cosmic play, and if so, to what purpose? Disconnected the microwave oven, just in case. Feeling absolute terror at the possibility that there is no purpose, no rhyme, no reason of any of it. Why me? The only way I can help him is if I break the rules. It will come at a price, but what do I care if I can rise above it all? Saw a lifeless body. She's beautiful, even in death. I've been crying ever since. All seems so needless, so cruel. Ready for anything, don't not care anymore. It's finally here the last one. Woke up with this on my palm. Tried to wash it out. And such a too. Tested them all in different kind of combination, but I could not figure out how to do it. I must sleep. I will open that box tomorrow. December 20th. Of course, so simple. Rotate, reveal, and release when the symbol aligns with the grim. I know that they were delivered to me, but why was it empty? I thought it was there all along. I thought it was here. But it cannot be he who sent me the password. It doesn't make sense. If the box was empty, means it must be filled. I still do not understand who sent the symbols. If it was not a boy, then it must have been the Watchers. But why? Are you toying with us? Helping us in some perverse, twisted way? From the get-go, he was doomed. They got him at the very thought of year walking. But I think the girl can be saved. I put everything he needs in a box and locked it. I will leave it where I found it, where all of this started. If my mind is set on this, what does it mean that I'm doomed too? The rift is open. It wants me to go through. Pack my things. I wonder if I will come back. Soul Sorten. It's cold here. Wish I could light a fire, but I must do it right. Surprised how calm I feel. Only hours remain. It's midnight. Shit. Whoa. Okay. Oh my god, it worked! Holy shit, it worked! Christians on January 21st, yesterday morning, veteran killer Daniel Smith was executed at a Christian prison. He was found guilty for the heinous murder of young Stina Nelson last year. The death sentence has been criticized by the highly renowned Dr. Helena Lundbeck, who stated that Daniel is suffering from abnormal psych. He seems to have problems disconcerting past from persons and his visions of terrible creatures, something not uncommon among schizophrenics. Daniel cannot be held accountable for his action and should be given treatment in an institution for criminal insane. Christ, the execution was performed by Gustav Dahlberg. This was his fourth execution. Last year he was to perform the execution of the notorious Lisa Rasmussen. He was charged with the murder of 4 infants in Vittorp, but she took her own life before the sentence could be carried out. Security has improved greatly since. Daniel's vessel was composed during the whole process, beside the slight shaking hands so common among the criminal type. You could not tell Daniel from any other young man. He saddled only once, when he laid his head down low, but quickly regained his composure. A quick prayer and a swift, powerful stroke, and it was over. According to returning priest Granite, Daniel's last words were, "I should have killed myself, then none of this would have happened. You are long dead when I write this, and I have not yet been born. Yet we have connection beyond life, death, space, and time. The impossible made possible by year walking. But the Watchers always win. Even though you're not past the rift yet, they sense the urge and they want their sacrifice. I wish there could be another way, I'm sorry, but for her there is still hope. You can save her. You know what you must do." Oh. So that was the true ending, I guess. Where I killed myself so she could live. I don't know how long this will be, but the reading takes a good portion of the game. I will do the encyclopedia readings shit in the next one, because my voice is killing me right at the moment. I really do enjoy this game, though. So yeah, guys, I am going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode, whatever it is I make.